The one you hold closest to your heart is caught in a shadow so deep it could swallow everything you know. Everyone around you sees it, except you. They know your beloved is tied to a crime so dark it chills the air. My dear friend, don't look away. Listen closely. There's a feeling stirring inside you, isn't there? A quiet pull, a knot in your chest that whispers something's wrong. The person you'd move mountains for, the one whose smile feels like home, is carrying a secret that could tear your world to pieces. You felt it, haven't you? The moments they pull away, their eyes dodging yours. The half-answers that leave you wondering. The times they slip into silence, like they're hiding from something you can't see. Stay with me. Don't miss a single word. Because what's coming will unravel every thread of trust you've woven around them. The people in your life are whispering. Not in loud voices, but in stolen glances, in pauses that feel too heavy. They're not mocking you. They're scared for you. They know a truth you haven't touched yet, a truth tied to a night so grim it's hard to speak aloud. They called it a mistake. That evening when the city hummed with sirens, when whispers spread about a life lost near the abandoned pier. But what if I told you the one you love was there, their name tangled in a story no one wants to tell? Don't turn away. Stay till the end. Because the truth isn't in the rumors, it's in the quiet spaces they leave behind. Your closest friend, the one who's been distant lately, knows more than they let on. The neighbor who waves but looks away too quickly, they're hiding something too. They all see the weight on your beloved, the shadow that follows them. Something's different now. You feel it too, don't you? The way their voice catches when they laugh. The way they hold you like they're afraid you'll vanish if you learn the truth. Archangel Raphael whispers to your soul, you've sensed this before. Those restless nights, those dreams that leave you shivering, those moments when the world feels too still, they're not chance. They're warnings, guiding you toward a truth you're not ready to face. Every word they choose feels measured, like they're building a wall to keep you out. Every time they step away to take a call, there's a secret in the air you can't quite grasp. They're carrying something so heavy it's breaking them, but they smile to keep you from asking why. Don't skip. Stay with me. Because soon, the truth they're hiding will break free, and when it does, the name of the one who's gone will stop your breath. The people around you want to tell you, but they're afraid. Not of you, but of them, the one you love. They're not who they were. Something changed that night, something they can't take back. They don't rest like they used to. You've seen them wake up trembling, staring into the dark like it's alive. You thought it was just a bad day, maybe worry. But it's more than that. It's the echo of what happened, playing over and over in their mind. You've been there, holding them, thinking you're their safe place, but you're shielding a storm you don't even know exists. Archangel Raphael says a moment is near. A small thing, so tiny you might overlook it. A receipt left in a pocket. A name you don't recognize on their phone. A glance they can't explain. When it comes, don't brush it aside. That's your signal. That's the spark that lights the truth. That time they asked you not to answer the phone, it wasn't random. Someone was reaching out, someone who knows what they did. Someone trying to warn you before it's too late. Because what's hidden in this story isn't just regret, it's evidence. The one who's gone wasn't a stranger. They were part of your world, tied to you and your beloved in ways you haven't pieced together yet. When their name surfaces, your heart will skip, and a memory will flash, a moment, a place, a face you didn't think mattered. But now, it's everything. They're haunted, aren't they? The way they freeze at loud noises, the way they stare at nothing. You've called it stress, but it's guilt carving them hollow. Every time they reach for you, they're trying to hold on to the person you still see in them. But the truth is clawing its way out. Someone's watching them. Not just watching, following. The shadows they see in the corner of their eye aren't imagined. The messages they delete aren't accidents. The walls are closing in, and you're the last to know. My dear friend, your heart is torn between love and the truth. Between the one you'd give everything for and the reality that's about to break you open. Heaven is guiding you toward the moment it all changes. When the knock comes, don't be afraid. Don't hide. Just breathe. Because that sound will carry the weight of everything they've kept from you. The story of what happened, who was lost, and what they did, it's all coming together. And when it does, your idea of love will shift forever. Take a deep breath. Stay with me. The air feels different now, doesn't it? When they walk in, something's off. Their smile feels like a mask, their words too careful. You're not imagining it. That's the truth pushing through. That night you asked where they were, their answer was too quick, their eyes too nervous. You let it pass, but your soul didn't. Someone saw them, my friend. Someone who's been quiet until now. Someone closer to you than you'd ever think. Don't turn away. Stay till the end. Because their silence is about to shatter. Archangel Raphael says the truth doesn't stay buried forever. It waits for its moment, and that moment is near. They're watching your beloved, tracking their steps, their calls, their every breath. The only reason they haven't moved yet is because they're waiting for one final piece. Something that will tie it all together. Something that will break the life you've built with them. It wasn't planned, not at first. It was a spark, a moment of anger, a choice that spiraled into something they couldn't stop. One word, one action, one life changed forever. Since then, they've been living two lives, one with you, one with their guilt. Every gentle word, every touch, is their way of clinging to you before it all falls apart. But the truth is coming, my friend. A piece of it still exists, a note, a photo, a fragment they thought was gone. Someone has it. Someone who's been waiting for the right time. You've seen things, haven't you? The way conversations stop when you walk by. The odd looks from people you barely know. The way the world feels heavier, like it's holding a secret. Those aren't random. They're pieces of a puzzle you're about to solve. Your heart wants to protect them, to believe they could never do something so wrong. But love without truth is just a ghost. Archangel Raphael says this is your chance to see clearly, to step out of the fog before it pulls you under. That dream you had, the one where a voice called your name, it wasn't just a dream. It was them, the one who's gone, reaching out to you. Their spirit is restless, waiting for you to hear what they couldn't say in life. Every time you feel that shiver, that moment of quiet, it's them trying to guide you. Soon, you'll find something. A small thing, a ring, a note, a scrap of paper with a word you can't forget. When you see it, your heart will know. Don't push it away. That's your moment. They're watching you too, aren't they? The one you love. They're searching your eyes, wondering if you suspect anything. Their quick laughs, their sudden excuses, their trembling hands, it's all fear. Fear that you'll see them for who they've become. But when the truth comes, it won't be from a stranger. It'll be someone who knows you both, someone who's carried this secret like a wound. They'll come to you, not to harm you, but to free you. My dear friend, don't move. Stay with me. Because the moment of truth is closer than you think. One night soon, they'll sit with you, their eyes heavy with something new. They'll say your name like it's a prayer. And then it will come, the truth, raw and shaking, spilling out like a river breaking free. They'll tell you what happened. The fight that went too far. The moment they lost themselves. The silence that followed, heavier than anything they'd ever known. They'll tell you they wanted to confess, but every time they saw you, they saw hope. They couldn't bear to break it. When it happens, don't turn away. Just listen. Because their words won't come from malice, they'll come from a heart that's been breaking in secret. Archangel Raphael says you were chosen for this, not to suffer, but to heal. To decide what love means when the truth is bare. And then, a knock. It'll come when you're not ready, sharp and loud in the stillness. It's them, the ones who've been watching, waiting. They'll have proof, something undeniable. A letter, a recording, a piece of that night they thought was lost. The one who's gone left something behind, something that points straight to the truth. When you see it, your heart will race, but you'll know. You'll know why everything felt wrong. They'll look at you as the world closes in, their eyes full of every moment you've shared. They'll whisper, "I never meant for this." And in that moment, your heart will break, but it will also wake up. You'll see it all, the love, the lies, the pain, the truth. The world will slow, sounds fading, lights dimming, until it's just you and the truth. And in that quiet, you'll find something new. Not peace, not yet, but clarity. You were meant for this, my friend. Not to fall, but to rise. The signs, the dreams, the whispers, they were all leading you here. You weren't meant to drown in their secret. You were meant to bring it to light. When they're taken away, it won't feel like victory. It'll feel like loss, but only for a moment. Because heaven doesn't end stories with pain. It ends them with purpose. As they leave, they'll turn to you, tears falling, and say, "I'm sorry I wasn't enough." Those words will linger, but they won't define you. They'll become a memory, a lesson, a step toward something greater. You'll realize this wasn't the end of your story, it was the start of something new. Something stronger. Something true. Don't turn away. Stay till the end. Because what comes next is where the healing begins. The night after they're gone, the world will feel empty. Their voice won't fill your space anymore. Their laughter won't echo in your home. But in that silence, something will shift. You'll feel it, a lightness, a whisper of peace. Archangel Raphael says your pain was never wasted. Every tear, every sleepless night, was shaping you into someone unbreakable. The next morning, something small will catch your eye. A glint of sunlight on your floor. A leaf falling slower than it should. A warmth that feels like home, like hope. That's heaven's way of saying you're not alone. You never were. Your heart was guided, your steps were watched, your soul was held through it all. The truth will settle, not as pain, but as power. You'll look back at the moments you missed, the signs you ignored, and see them differently. Not as failures, but as steps toward this moment. You weren't weak for loving them. You were strong for carrying their truth without knowing it. The one who's gone, their spirit will find rest because of you. You carried their story until it could be told. And the one you loved, they'll change too. Not in a courtroom, but in their heart. They'll carry their guilt, but they'll also carry your love. In the stillness of their nights, they'll think of you, of the light they almost lost. And slowly, they'll start to heal, because your love showed them what truth could be. You'll walk past the places that used to hurt, and they won't feel heavy anymore. The pier, the street, the memories, they'll soften, like wounds turning into scars. You'll feel the air change, like the universe is breathing with you again. And then, something new will come. A person, a moment, a chance you didn't see coming. They'll see the strength in you, the light you didn't know you had. They'll remind you what love feels like when it's honest, when it's free. My dear friend, your story doesn't end in heartbreak. It ends in courage, in wisdom, in a heart that's learned to love without fear. One day, you'll hear from them again. Not in person, maybe, but in a letter, a message, a dream. They'll tell you they've changed, that they've faced their truth because of you. And in that moment, you'll know, you didn't just survive this. You transformed it. You'll become a light for others, a voice for those still lost in the dark. Your story will be their strength, your courage their guide. The pain you carried will become a map for someone else to find their way. And when you look back, years from now, you'll see it clearly. This wasn't the end. It was the moment you became who you were always meant to be. Don't move. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because heaven has one last gift for you. A new path, a new love, a new life waiting just beyond this storm. Your heart will beat again, stronger, wiser, fuller. And as you step into that light, you'll feel the angels walking with you, whispering. You were never alone. You were always enough. And this is your beginning. But let's go deeper, my friend. This story isn't just about them, or the night everything changed. It's about you, your strength, your heart, your ability to stand in the fire and come out shining. The universe didn't bring you here to break you. It brought you here to build you. Every moment you've lived, every tear you've shed, has been forging something unbreakable inside you. You've been walking through shadows, but you were never alone. The stars above have been watching, guiding, whispering your name when you felt lost. Think about the moments that led you here. The times you felt something was off, but you couldn't name it. The way your heart raced when they avoided your questions. Those weren't mistakes, they were your soul trying to wake you up. You've been carrying a truth you didn't even know you held. And now, as the pieces come together, you're starting to see it. The one you love isn't just hiding from the world, they're hiding from themselves. Their smiles, their promises, their late-night whispers, they're all a shield, keeping you from the storm inside them. But storms don't last forever. And neither does deception. The truth is like water, it finds a way, no matter how deep it's buried. Right now, someone out there is holding a piece of that truth. Not a stranger, but someone who's been in your orbit, someone who's seen the cracks in your beloved story. They've been quiet, not out of fear, but out of love for you. They know what it will do to you when you hear it. But they also know you're stronger than anyone realizes. You felt their presence, haven't you? The one who's gone. In the quiet moments, when the world feels too still, you sense them. A chill down your spine, a name that pops into your mind for no reason. That's not your imagination. That's their spirit, reaching across the divide, asking you to listen. They're not angry. They're not vengeful. They just want the truth to be free, so they can be free too. And your beloved, they feel it too. Every time they look at you, they see the innocence they've lost. Every time they hold you, they're trying to hold on to the version of themselves you still believe in. But it's slipping, my friend. The mask is cracking. The weight of their secret is too heavy, and it's starting to show. The way they pause before they answer you. The way their hands shake when they think you're not looking. The way they avoid certain streets, certain names, certain memories. Archangel Raphael says this is your moment to choose. Not between love and hate, but between truth and illusion. You've been living in their world, shaped by their secrets, but you were never meant to stay there. You were meant to step into the light, to see clearly, to become the person heaven always knew you could be. When the truth comes, and it's coming soon, it won't just break your heart. It will set it free. Picture this moment, my friend. It's late, the world outside is quiet, and they're sitting across from you. Their eyes are different tonight, heavy with something you can't name. They say your name, soft and slow, like they're afraid it's the last time. And then it comes, the truth, spilling out in broken words, in tears they can't hold back. They tell you about that night. The argument that burned too hot. The moment they couldn't stop. The silence that followed, louder than any scream. They'll tell you they never meant to hurt anyone. That it was a mistake, a flash of anger that changed everything. They'll tell you they've been carrying it every day, every night, every time they look at you. And they'll beg you to understand, to see the person you loved, not the person they became in that moment. When it happens, don't run. Don't scream. Just listen. Because their confession isn't just for you, it's for them, for the one who's gone, for the truth that's been waiting to breathe. And then, the knock. It'll come like a heartbeat in the dark, steady and sure. It's not a friend, not a neighbor, it's the ones who've been watching, waiting for this moment. They'll have something in their hands, a letter, a photo, a piece of that night they thought was buried. The one who's gone left a trail, a whisper of truth that couldn't be erased. When you see it, your heart will pound, but your soul will know. This is why everything felt wrong. This is why the world felt heavy. They'll look at you as the truth closes in, their eyes holding every memory you've built together. They'll whisper, "I never wanted to lose you." And in that moment, your heart will ache, but it will also grow. You'll see them, not as the person you loved, but as the person they are, flawed, broken, human. The world will blur, sounds fading, until it's just you and the truth. And in that stillness, you'll find something new. Not joy, not yet, but understanding. You were meant for this, my friend. Not to crumble, but to stand tall. The signs, the dreams, the moments of unease, they were all preparing you. You weren't meant to be lost in their secret. You were meant to uncover it. When they're taken away, it won't feel like freedom. It'll feel like a piece of you is gone. But heaven doesn't write endings with pain. It writes them with purpose. As they leave, they'll turn to you, their voice breaking, and say, "Thank you for seeing me, even when I couldn't see myself." Those words will echo, but they won't hold you back. They'll become a bridge, leading you to something new. You'll realize this wasn't the end of your story, it was the beginning of your truth. Don't turn away. Stay till the end. Because what comes next is where you find yourself again. The night after they're gone, the world will feel too quiet. Their presence won't fill your space anymore. Their voice won't linger in the air. But in that silence, something will change. You'll feel it, a softness, a whisper of hope. Archangel Raphael says your pain was never meant to destroy you. Every tear, every moment of doubt, was building something stronger inside you. The next day, something small will catch your heart. A breeze that feels like a touch. A song that plays at just the right moment. A warmth that wraps around you like a promise. That's heaven's way of saying you're not alone. You never were. Your heart was held, your steps were guided, your soul was carried through it all. The truth will settle, not as a wound, but as a foundation. You'll look back at the moments you missed, the signs you didn't see, and they'll make sense. Not as failures, but as steps toward this moment. You weren't foolish for loving them. You were brave for loving so deeply in a world that hides so much. The one who's gone, their spirit will find peace because of you. You carried their truth until it could be told. And the one you loved, they'll find their way too. Not in a courtroom, but in their soul. They'll carry their guilt, but they'll also carry your love. In the quiet of their nights, they'll think of you, of the light they almost extinguished. And slowly, they'll begin to change, because your love showed them what truth could mean. You'll walk through the places that used to hurt, and they'll feel different. The pier, the streets, the memories, they'll fade into something softer, like echoes of a life you've outgrown. You'll feel the world shift, like the universe is breathing with you again. And then, something new will find you. A stranger who becomes a friend. A moment that feels like a gift. A chance you didn't see coming. They'll see the fire in you, the strength you didn't know you had. They'll remind you what love feels like when it's open, when it's true.